Is it recording? That's just a photo. I'm just gonna check. I'm gonna probably cut this part out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's recording.
Are you gonna? Is this something you're planning on like clipping and putting on Instagram?
I don't know, actually. I haven't figured that part. Okay. Hi, guys.
What's up, man?
Welcome to Tism Talk, episode 2. Today I'm here with Joaquin, also known as Wimmy.
It's good to
I'm just
meet you.
kidding.
No, it's
His
all
name is
good.
Joaquin.
Yes.
It's known as Wimey. And today's a bit of an interesting episode.
Right.
There's going to be 2 parts to this. The first is me asking Joaquin about his music journey, and the second is us continuing a spirited debate that we previously had.
Okay. Yes.
So,
for sure.
walk me through it. I guess we're going into the wimyverse today.
Right. Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, do you want to hear something? This is gonna like make your day.
Sure.
You know, one of your songs is like on my liked in Spotify.
Oh, nice.
It's the like it has the drum beat in the beginning.
Oh,
it's
is
like
it?
like you know the one?
Yes, it's got to be Pages for sure.
No, it's not Pages. It's the fucking one. You and Christy were in the music video, and she was like holding your hand, and you guys were running through.
Oh, is it New Life?
Yes, I fucking love New Life.
Oh, dude, that's.
Yeah, like, I actually really like.
That's
I like New Life more than Pages.
Holy shit, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
really
like,
glad you like New Light.
I liked the instrumental part of it.
It's such a good song.
I really like it.
Fuck with New Light so heavy.
I'm honestly a bit surprised that that's not your most popular song.
Yeah, people really like yearn type music, slow, sad stuff. That's what does really well on social media. So that's what, and people love kind of love songs and sad stuff. So that's why, my most popular one is Pages. It's a sad fucking love song ballad. So
yeah,
but I'm glad to know that you like New Light, bro. That's a fucking awesome track. It's an awesome track.
So okay, before I go on, I want a joke, and then we're gonna get in your stats.
Okay.
I commented on your TikTok once.
You
and
commented?
You didn't respond.
Oh, fuck.
You were singing like a yearning song about like I want you in my life, and it was like, bro is in a happy relationship.
Yeah.
Bro's been dating his girl for 2 years.
I am. I love my girlfriend.
Bro's very happy in his relationship, and he's making
Love her
songs
so
about like,
much.
oh, I'm so sad.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you just have to play the social media game for sure. I mean, there's not a lot of people who will audit it and be like, oh, this guy's actually in a relationship and he's making love songs. I mean, that doesn't really happen a lot.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's very happy to be in those TikToks where I'm like yearning and I'm like pretending to be sad over a relationship that is going very well. So I don't think there's anything super wrong with that. I mean, so many of my other like music friends are playing a character when they post or when they try to promote their music. It's very performative in that sense for sure. And I'm sorry that listen, man. Oh my god, I hardly read through my comments anyway. Fuck.
It's okay. It makes up. You probably don't remember this, but in first year when I started doing Arnav's polls, you wrote like a long response to one of my polls.
I did.
And I never responded to it. I think this evens
That was
out.
really messed up. I put so much time in that one response, bro. I really
If it makes
did.
you feel any better, I was literally about to take a flight, and I was like, I'll reply.
What did you think about that one, about like that? Did you ever read it?
I did read it. I'll get my phone's recording.
Okay,
If you can show
fine.
me, I'll give you my impressions live.
Okay. Live impression.
Yeah.
Fuck, okay.
I did read it. I always like read comments.
Okay. Do you remember how you felt about it? Let me see. Fuck. I don't. It's very.
I'll be
far
honest. Because that Arnav's poll account was like the most pretentious thing. No, just go to Arnav's polls. Wait.
Oh wait. Did
Just
I
go to the
reply
page.
on
Yeah, it was
Arnav's
Arnav's
polls?
Yeah.
Okay. So I replied here.
No, you like literally commented.
Oh,
okay. The thing is, I remember this. I remember I was being very pretentious on Arnav's polls.
Okay.
And like I was like, oh, this guy's being pretentious. But it's like that was like the whole point, Also, why the fuck is you need a new screen protector?
I do
man.
need a new screen protector for sure. Oh, did I leave a comment or did I
You left a
DM
comment.
you?
You
Okay.
left a comment. Is it this one?
Oh my god, it is.
Interesting poll. I found myself mulling over this. Wait, maybe before I read this, let me read it. Would you rather be called ugly or dumb? More people said ugly.
Okay.
This question was asked to see what I spelled that wrong. Valued more. Would you rather be considered as an unattractive person, or would you rather be unintelligent? The response surprised me. I have an assumption that human beings are superficial. Yet this poll displayed the opposite. It showcased that for an individual, intelligence was a more desirable trait. This could be a result of two factors. The first being that people are naturally insecure about their looks, hence they feel the need to compensate with intelligence. The other being people assume themselves to be more smart than they are attractive, so they would vote in favor for this. Joaquin said, interesting poll. I found myself mulling over this a little extra as it seemingly was more complex past the surface level. To be honest, given the notions surrounding Gen Z, such as us being self-centered and frankly more self-conscious, I was expecting results heavily favoring looks over intelligence. I still do believe that if this poll were to be repeated, perhaps upon a larger audience, that the results would end up reflecting my prediction. Sorry, let me reread the prediction.
My prediction of like looks being more important, Yeah,
that's actually pretty accurate, like in terms of sampling bias. Perhaps this is a result of your specific demographic. After all, it is likely that most of your responders were of high academic caliber. I'm just skipping over the little like quotation because it's a little bit cringe. Sorry, bro. Sorry. Like, you can read it, but it's a little bit cringe. Like the little parentheses part. I'm just gonna skip over that.
Over things that have been less important by their peers, and where is it?
No, like the little right after I said the academic caliber.
Given that your followers are mostly. No, but I think that's true.
Oh, you want me to read that?
I think that's true.
No, I think it's true, but like I feel like if you say that, you kind of come across as, oh, I'm so smart. I go to this school.
The high academic caliber is a little cringe, but I think the point there is valid.
No, I agree with the point, but it's just like, okay.
A little cringe.
This specific audience may have skewed your result. Yeah, I think that did happen. I imagine that students that have gone through the rigor of demanding academia are likely to value such over things that have been deemed less important by their peers, mentors, etc. The idea of school/grades not being especially prevalent with students, thus believing to those fundamentally believing intelligence is truly more important than looks.
I hold myself to that still. I think that's
pretty accurate.
I agree with that take for sure. But then again, it was only 56% to 44%, right? So it wasn't like overwhelmingly I would rather be ugly, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't like a large majority. So I mean, I feel like maybe
I could see that. I wish I could see the sample size to actually see like what assumptions apply. Like I'm sure like CLT applies though.
I mean, it's in your Instagram polls, right? Like it's in your you still have access to that account, right?
I do, but like we're recording.
No, yeah, but like you could check and see how many people actually respond.
I usually get like 100, 200. Actually, no way. Yeah, like around 100 per poll.
Okay.
I usually get around that. So CLT would apply.
Dude, you should. Okay, I do know that. Oh my god, yeah.
I would hope you know doing stats right.
Greater than 100, right?
No, I thought it was 19.
Am I stupid?
No. I could also be wrong. I fuck up CLT all the time. I feel like every year I relearn CLT.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, like it's like I get it, then I forget it, but like CLT applies like over a very small sample size.
I see. Okay, I understand. Yeah, are you gonna listen? If you're getting like 100 polls per, like 100 responses per poll, I mean that's way more than I thought it was. I'm not gonna lie.
It depends. Some are less.
Right.
Some get like I honestly like the big reason why I've never actually like done any. I feel like I don't know why we're talking about my polls when like your music career is way more interesting.
Fine, bro.
But like the big reason that I've never actually like done anything with it like crazy is like Instagram has like a very like stupid like data sharing process. So like I'd manually have to go over everything and like pull it out. And like I wish they had like just a fucking API that I could use to pull all that data and I could just put it in a database.
I see. Okay.
You know that's actually like for AI, that's like a really like that's like something AI agents are really good at.
Right.
Where you can just put an agent and it can just pull everything and like put it in a database really nicely.
I see.
Yeah, but it's
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, no, it's like I want to eventually like one day like actually like just like fucking figure out a data engineering solution and like bring all the polls out and just like I don't know, see what it all says.
I wonder why there is not something already existing for that. My sense is that if there isn't already a solution or if it's very difficult to do that, it's got to be by design, right? I mean, there's no way that like product engineers at Meta just forgot to do that. If it's difficult, then I'm sure there's a reason why. Like I'm sure they don't want that to be accessible.
Truthfully, like I haven't actually looked into it too much. I just, from what I've read about like Meta's docs, Instagram just has like they have weird data sharing like things. It's just, I don't know, like I could be wrong, but they just have like weird data privacy settings. That's actually a very good point. I don't know.
Like, whenever I see a feature that, or how do I say, like a feature that's being missed out in a large app or like some large tech, something as developed as TikTok or Instagram or Spotify or something like that, like a really terrible feature that people are like, how did they let this slip? Like, for example, maybe not a great example, but like the fact that Instagram didn't allow like photo reactions.
Oh yeah?
Until very recently, when TikTok, Facebook, all these other apps already had it before. I don't agree with the notion that people are like, oh yeah, Instagram just forgot to do it, or like they just haven't gotten around to it. I feel like whenever it's a company of that size, any decision that they make has passed through fucking millions, or not millions, but like hundreds of directors, hundreds of decision makers. Like, nothing is ever really unintentional, right?
No,
every single decision is so calculated.
This was actually like research I did like I actually worked with a professor on this. Have you heard of the tragedy of the commons?
Yes, yeah.
So essentially there's this problem with bureaucracy, and it's like, why do startups sometimes beat big companies and things? Let's say I want to do something, like I want to go up, take one of your books that's on your shelf. I, as an individual, I just have to make the decision, do I want to do it? Facebook has to think, well, we have budget. Is this going to like give us our ROI? And it has to pass through so many different channels before they're like, is this even a decision that's worth to do it? But with a small startup, it's like, oh, we want to do it? Yeah, let's just do it. Yeah.
Right,
so that's like, it's like kind of the idea where, why does Instagram, like even to look at it at Apple. Apple's like known, like they kind of lead in terms of features. They're never the first ones to do anything.
No,
but they always do it the best.
They're not. Okay.
Apple sort of like, they wait, they see what's good, they take it, and they put it in, like it works. So that's sort of like, yeah, it goes exactly to your point where it's like, it's just like bureaucracy. And like I kind of did research trying to like model like why it's so hard to like predict like what, because like, let's say you have too little bureaucracy, bad ideas slip. But then you have too much bureaucracy, good ideas pass. You know, like it takes too long to execute. So yeah, no, that's something. Speaking of,
okay, all right,
let's get into the Wimey stats.
Sure.
At your prime, how many monthly listeners?
I think at my prime, when Pages was at its peak listenership, it was like 1.4 million monthly listeners.
Jesus Christ!
So that was a lot. That was really like that was a great number to see. That was very motivating, for sure. It was a bit, how do I say? I feel like that it's a bit of a shame with like everything, like the modern age of technology and everything being so like accessible in the sense of, you know, that 1.4 million monthly listeners, it started to lose a lot of meaning.
Really?
Where like my listenership at its peak, it would grow by 100,000 every day to get to 1.4 in like that couple of months. And so it stopped meaning shit anymore. I mean, I never, like, fundamentally there was no difference between 1.3 million monthlies and 1.4. When realistically, that's 100,000 people.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people, man. I mean, imagine
that's
how many
insane.
of that would fill up a crowd. So, and I feel like that it all goes into the kind of like inflation of expectations. I think just inflation in general, man. I mean, you know, back in the day, if someone had X many monthly listeners, X many followers, we would all be thinking, oh my God, they're famous, they've made it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, but nowadays, you look at people who have like 30 or 40K doing lifestyle content. They haven't quit their jobs yet. They're still doing what they need to do, and Instagram is a side hustle.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that, you know, people have that many like that much viewership and are still unable to like truly pursue it outside of just being a side hustle is I mean it speaks on, you know, the kind of tragedy of expectation for sure. But, you know, it was still a great number to see. I definitely enjoyed
So this is something interesting. So I don't know if you remember this. Your fourth year, my co-op year, I asked you about it. And then you had this whole thing about how, I just want to work a job and do that. And I got you worked XYZ stores.
Right,
You're about to start your job now.
Right.
And me and Mike, I remember I told Michael this, and he was like, and we both were like, oh, like after he starts working a job, this is going to be his opinion. So I want to hear, has that sentiment changed?
To be honest, no, I really, like, I want to continue working a job, man, because I don't know if I really truly have the entrepreneurial spirit in order to give up everything and pursue this full time. First off, pursuing this full time means pursuing a creative endeavor, which by nature is going to be scrutinized and is a lot riskier than, for example, some of your like entrepreneurial endeavors, like tech and these kinds of startups. So it's not the same kind of like entrepreneurial spirit that you need.
It's like same kind of risk, you know?
It is. Yeah. I would say yes. Really? It's a similar kind of risk. Well, the thing, okay, again, maybe this is a little too specific, but it's like, it's societally, right? The general perception is that someone who's doing a lot of startups and has like that entrepreneurial spirit is like that's still seen generally favorably, especially now with like the job market being a little more cooked. I mean, no one is gonna blame you for like just being a startup demon, because eventually that helps your portfolio, that helps you land whatever part-time role, that also allows you the option to be like bought out, right? To be acquired. Whereas like a creative like entrepreneur is seen as a lot more, it's scrutinized a lot more, because I feel like that gets lumped into the whole like, you did an art history major and you're surprised that you're unemployed kind of thing. Like that falls into that same bucket of like, well, of course it wasn't gonna work out, like, you know, it's very difficult to make these dreams come true unless you're this, and that, or unless you have that and that. So, I don't know. I'm not super keen on it. There's a lot of parts about it that I don't love, to be really honest. And, you know, it can be very profitable for sure, but also there's a lot of musicians out there that have 100K, 200K monthly listeners. That's a very good amount. That's more than 99% of people will make. Really? But depending on the deal that they have with a record label, or even if they've just released something by themselves, like these people are raking in less than like $1,000 a month.
Damn.
And that's just the nature of it. Like reality is that money, like royalty collection, has become a lot more difficult. And with everything becoming more expensive, it becomes a lot harder to justify jumping in, unless it's so unbelievably like hot that you can't deny it, or that you can't decide against it. Yeah. Or the more likely scenario is, and this is something that, you know, my first Rennie, do you remember Rennie?
I do remember Rennie.
He said that like in order to make it in a creative space, especially like as an independent creator, you have to be to be able to take that full plunge, you got to be at least a little delusional. Yeah. You have to be at least a little crazy. And to be honest, I don't think I'm like really there. Like I'm definitely more realist in that sense. I understand that you have good swings and you have bad swings, and sometimes shit just doesn't work out. Yeah. There's a lot of musicians out there that we have never even heard of that could be making the best music, that could be the most creatively inclined, that are still living with their parents just because they haven't caught that big break, or because they don't have the resources. Shit like that. I feel like that. Whereas, you know, generally, if you try to find a job, eventually you're going to find one. I feel like that's just the nature of the system that we live in. Yeah. Eventually you'll find something that will pay the bills. And so, I don't know. I don't know if I think I'm very happy to find a job. I worked very hard at like my internship to secure that, to secure the return offer. and I'm very satisfied with that decision, you know. And how I see it is that the door is always open. If I get sick and tired of the job, then I'll have Wimey to fall back on. But, you know, the reality is that I have a life that I want to live. Yeah. And to be very honest, the Wimey, like, money will not pay those bills entirely. Yeah. You know, it's great passive income. It's very good, like, saving.
Wait, so you are making money off
Yes, yes.
Wait, that's awesome. Holy shit.
No, of course I make one. Yeah, that's like a very big part of it, man.
Holy shit, wait, I mean...
I make decent money, for sure.
I did not know that. Fuck, holy shit.
Dude, everyone that's making music is making money. It could be pennies, it could be millions, but that's how it works. A stream is like X amount of money. Yeah.
I thought it was something like Spotify like screwed over, like Spotify ruined everything. Like the big labels make money off of it, but yeah, you are independent technically, right?
Yes, yeah. I have a couple songs like on distro deals that aren't owned by them, but they still take a chunk of like.
Wait, are you still making money off Pages today?
Yes.
Oh my fucking god!
I'll make money off of Pages until the day I die. Like, it will forever make money. That's the way that it goes.
How much did you make? Okay, sure. Like, you might, if you don't feel comfortable, you don't.
Maybe not here. I'll tell you afterwards. But
holy fuck! Why did you never tell me this?
I mean, that's just the way it goes. Like, that's how.
Bro, imagine you made more money off this than I did off BuildSafe. That'd be hilarious.
I mean, it's
like there's a very good chance you made more money off this than I did off BuildSafe.
But I mean, again, you chose the corporate career, and now you make more than I do in mine. So
actually, wait, I want to kind of go back to this point. So you said this whole thing about how if you're doing a startup, it's seen as more respectable.
Correct.
But do you know what the perception is of people who do startups by, like, let's say a CS major?
Okay.
Oh, you couldn't get a job, so you did your own company. Where I think you're kind of undervaluing like the creative thing where a lot of, okay, like let's be real, most startups are like a waste of time.
For sure.
Like the startups that like, again, there's this thing, and I say this, like it's like, well, like, so my job is I'm pretty much running a startup, but like this big company is giving me the resources to like scale it out. But like a question comes like, oh, like why did they choose you? Like so many people try and do startups. Why did they choose you? Because people in startups fall into one of two camps. Either one, like, the startup never really goes anywhere. They learn some skills, but they don't really have anything like talk about. They don't even like make a product or like get customers. Camp 2 is the startup is doing really well and like this is their full-time thing. And there's this very like small in-between of like people who like their startup went kind of well. Like it never became the hyperscaler, but like everybody who does a startup learns something. But it's sort of like with you and your music where like you reach this like crazy number. It's like it has positive effects in your life, and it will always have positive effects in your life.
For sure.
But it's like you're not like you're not the hyperscaler.
You're
not fucking like what? Like I think Bruno Mars gets like 1 billion streams a month, like 1 billion monthly listeners.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so it's like
I think it's 110 million monthly listeners.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's insane. Yeah. Okay. Wait. I remember seeing someone who got 1 billion streams a month.
It's possible that he does get 1 billion a month across all of his catalog. I think that's very likely. If 110 people are listening, if 110 different people are listening a month, there's got to be someone who listens multiple times, and that accrues to 1 billion.
Yeah, but it's like it's sort of that. I don't even know how to properly articulate it. It's that whole idea of like, I don't know. It's interesting though because most people are in corporate and they're like, damn, I wish I could be like you doing this creative thing.
Yeah.
And like have your numbers. But it's like a lot, like, again, it's kind of interesting to hear this perspective where it's like, no, I want to go the corporate ladder.
Well, let me tell you why. And this is something I tell a bunch of people who are like, dude, I would quit my job and just pursue this music thing if I were you. First, it's very difficult to do that when the purpose of me coming to Canada was to go and finish university and get a job.
Yeah.
There were immense resources invested into me in order to make that happen. Like so much time and so much money was invested so that I could live this life. So first, it's very difficult for me to go like hat in hand to the people who supported me and be like, I'm gonna do nothing with this degree and I'm just gonna pursue something else entirely. Second, is that I've been very blessed to be able to have that. Naturally, you know, my parents, you know, were successful in their corporate life. And so they worked very hard in order to make it so that I could maybe even surpass them.
Yeah.
And so this is gonna seem as maybe a bad take or like a insensitive take, but
Oh, okay. Well, one thing really quickly.
yeah,
You can say it.
Yeah.
But like if any time during this conversation, like I'd be like, oh, this might get you canceled. Like we should say it. Like I'll just like say it so like I know to edit it.
Yes.
So it's like we could just be like, yo, like, are you sure you want this out on the internet?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put are you sure you want this out on your internet? You make your talk and then you make your point and then I'll say whether we're keeping it or deleting it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say be careful with this one. It's not super incorrect, but like it doesn't super reflect well on me. So maybe have this part cut out. But just for your knowledge, like if I was poor, I would definitely just be pursuing this music thing full
I don't think that's a bad take at all.
If I was poor, like I wouldn't have much else expectation to give. Like this would be the highlight of my life. Like as in this would be my number one lead, as opposed to pursuing a corporate career where I know that I've been grown with the resources and the time and the capital to be able to succeed in corporate, maybe more fortunately than others. So it's one of those things where it's like,
no, I don't disagree at all. Like the way I see it is this, like for both of us, like our parents did pretty well, like they're successful, they did this. There's an expectation that gets put on people like us, because like especially like our parents aren't like, oh, they own this business, they worked good corporate jobs. And it's one of those things where it's like I saw this TikTok, like you'll never meet someone more sad than the kid who grew up really wealthy that's like working a job. And it's like, oh, why? He had everything handed to him. It's because that kid can never live up to the lifestyle that he grew up with, and he spends his whole life like trying to do that. And it's one of those things where it's like, for example, like I'm not artistically inclined, but like, can you imagine, like, I'm sure you have some cousins that aren't very well off. Can you imagine from their POV, like, oh, well, Keen's in Canada. He went to like the best school. He did like a STEM degree, and now he's just like making music on the side and not really like doing anything. And it's like, he's making some money, but it's like, cause it's kind of disrespectful to them.
Yes. No, I 100%, bro. Like you have captured exactly that, like without a doubt, bro. Like holy shit, like that is so super relatable. Where it's like they would 100% feel some way.
And it's so valid because I saw this thing where it's like, oh, you grew up in North America, you have all this resource, this access. How do you think like the African child that has to work every day, like you think if they were in your position, like they wouldn't be grinding? You think they'd be scrolling TikTok? Where it's one of those things where it's like, when you grow up with privilege, like there's sort of this like implicit expectation where it's like, you have to like do better. And I don't know. Like keep going, sorry.
No, I mean, that is why I'm very satisfied with like the balance that I have. I'll release a song, every couple of months. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. It'll be a part of my life for sure, always. I mean, I love making music, but there's a lot of admin that I hate dealing with, and so if it's between that and like a job, I'm okay with a job. Like, how do I describe this? Like, self-employed kind of self-starter project stress is so different from like work corporate stress, bro.
Yes.
Like
completely,
every minute that you spend not thinking about your personal project, you feel like you're losing money, you feel like you're losing time. Whereas it's like, I don't feel guilty about, scrolling at work because, there's less responsibility. It's not my company. It's not my dime necessarily. So
you know what I say about, like, whenever people ask me about my job? I'm like, it's the best. It's like running a startup, but I don't have to worry about feeding myself.
Yes, bro.
I don't have to worry about rent.
You have such a good, how do I say? You have a really good, you have like the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Any other things you want to add about the WIME thing?
No, I'm just gonna keep on going at it. I'm very happy with the place that it has in my life, and it's really nice to be able to, work a corporate job, work with one side of my brain, and then after work, when I want to de-stress, I'll just go hang out with my friends and produce something that takes up a whole other part of my brain. It's great that I'm able to like exercise both parts. I'm like anti-dementia maxing right now, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm making sure that my brain is well nourished and well fed for sure. And it's just fun, man. It's a fun hobby that I'm very privileged to be able to, have some sort of success and like have some sort of, pocket change that comes in for it. I mean, that's beautiful, man.
So I have a question for you. So I've heard you sing. I've seen you play the guitar, and you're very talented.
Thank you.
And I have to ask, how many hours went into, like, how much did you work to get your talent? I sort of want to get this thing of like, so there's always this argument that comes when it comes to talent, where it's like what part of it is innate versus what part of it is like hard work. I'm curious, like how, like, because I remember you showed me videos of you singing back in high school, and like I'm sure you've been playing. Like how much actual work did you put into this? Like pre-Wimey, just like playing your instrument, singing all that.
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
Okay, well, to answer your first question, like your second question, like how much work I actually put in was
pre-Wimey.
Pre-Wimey. Definite, like speaking specifically on my guitar and my bass, like my instrumental, a good amount of work. I would say that with those things, for the most part, like you are not inherently, like you don't inherently be born and like have an affinity to play the guitar.
Yeah.
I think I grew up playing it, which helped, and like that developed like a lot of my very early ability and just being comfortable with the instrument. But then, like throughout COVID, all I did for those 2 years, because I was inside, was just play and practice on my guitar, and that was massive for like my development.
Really?
Because with that, I was able to kind of craft some songs, write some stuff of my own, like be able to solo around and be able to be comfortable with the instrument. And so like there was a lot of hard work, and to be honest, it wasn't even hard work, it was just time. I spent a lot of time playing it. And so, yeah.
So there's this thing I've noticed where I spend a lot of time like trying to learn AI, learning about this, but I don't really view it as work. I view it as just something like I imagine for you, it's like you wanted to play guitar. It's more like something that you wanted to do, rather than like, oh, this is like hard, difficult work, you know?
It's interesting because specifically with my music stuff, it's been both. It's been both, where when I was first getting it started, when I was first getting my music stuff done, it was a hobby. So it was like what I would spend my free time doing. But nowadays, when like the crushing weight of expectation, for sure.
Oh my God.
Now it feels like, oh shit, I have to make a next song.
Oh my God.
I have to follow it up. I have to make it better. And so when I walk into my time to like, when I walk into like studio sessions, I'm like, shit, okay, I have objectives that I need to do. It feels a lot less kind of unrestrained as when I was just making it for fun. And so that kind of shift between it being both enjoyable and like my free time, like not really seen as work, to now, I'm having to schedule my studio sessions because it's what, it's because what I think it's the correct decision to do. It's like, it's very interesting. It's very interesting, and it can be both. It can really be both, and maybe eventually it'll flip back to being purely a hobby, purely recreational. But it can be both. It has been both for me.
No, I have I don't think it's at the same scale for your thing, but I have like a similar thing where it's like a lot of my like desire and ambition is like comes from me. But my parents have like put expectations and whatnot into it to come. And I distinctly remember like in second year I wasn't doing so well, and my dad used to be like, "Oh, your career is a long journey. Don't be too worried how it's going." And eventually there was a shift where it was like, "Wait, what do you mean you're not applying for Goldman Sachs?" And it's one of those things where like I feel like it's similar for you, because when you were first doing it, it's like, I'm having fun with my friends while hanging out, like we're all doing this. But then eventually it's like, oh my God, if I don't get this note right, if I don't figure out this melody, if I don't do da-da-da-da, I'm like wasting time and opportunity.
It is, 100%.
Yeah, and it's like, it's sort of that like, again, it's like one of those things where it's like, I don't feel like people, I feel like this is talked about, but like, like the pressure of like once you're like on top, like it's like there's so many people, they're gunning, like with like all those people that like have like all your like 1.4 million monthly listeners. Like there are so many artists and they're gunning for your listeners, bro. I don't know. It's like, have you ever heard that saying, like heavy is the head of the person who wears the crown? Also, can I get another beer?
Yeah.
Awesome.
For sure, man.
Yeah. Actually, wait, okay. I gave Matan so much weed in first year. Can I steal some of his alcohol?
I'm sure that, hang on, let me.
Like, bro, I gave him I don't think he'll care. If I take it, he will not care.
Are you like trying to drink?
I gave
right
him
now?
so much weed, bro. Like genuinely, it's like I don't think he'll care if I like take like a sip.
Okay. Here's your
Thank
beer.
you.
Let me pour you up a shot.
Like,
Or what do you want?
do you guys have Chase?
I have this very flat diet soda.
Wonderful.
That I can, pour.
Imagine Matan makes a big deal about it. He's like, "How could you give some of my alcohol?"
Yeah, maybe this. Let's hope that this episode. Doesn't...
No, but it's okay. It's like I gave him so much weed in first year that it's like there's no way that he's gonna be like, no way this guy like took one shot of my alcohol.
Well, what do you want? There's not a lot here.
What do you recommend?
I don't know any of this.
I love how I knew that was Matan's alcohol.
This is definitely not mine. This is wine.
Can I get some of the beef eater?
What is this?
Actually, no. That's nearly over. I won't be that much of a dick.
Try. Let me see if is there more? Maybe there's a little more that. Oh, okay. Do you want this?
What's that?
Fireball.
It's like frozen, is it?
No. It's.
Oh yeah, that'll be perfect.
Yeah. Do you want that? Like, and this is mine. I don't mind. I haven't drank this. So.
Oh no, Matan's gonna be like, you took one shot of my drink.
No, it's okay. No, I mean you're not. This Fireball is mine. Don't worry about it. Fuck. But let's see if I can even.
I wonder if he's gonna see this.
I don't think so.
Is Matan a podcast watcher?
Yes, but
Is he actually?
I think so. But do you think he'll see this?
I think this one's gonna blow up just like purely if like my plan is like I'm gonna post a picture of me and you, then I'm gonna have like a picture of your like Spotify stat.
I don't know if that's.
I think people like, dude, you know how many people are like, damn, I wanna like do music and not like I feel like people would listen like just purely because of your numbers.
Oh my god.
Okay. I mean, I guess we'll see.
We'll see. I hope you're right. That would be
the one I
cool.
posted yesterday got like 10%, like in terms of like people who saw it, like that converted to like actually like clicking the link. I don't know if I actually am curious like if anybody's gonna like listen to.
Where are you gonna post this on your like
YouTube?
Okay. Are you gonna promote it anywhere else?
I don't know. Like the thing is, I'm so lazy when it comes to like editing and like I'm not the kind of person that actually watches podcasts. So like I don't want to like edit it, you know. I don't want to like re-listen to it. So I don't know. I think maybe like I'll just pay someone to like go through and clip it for me.
Very interesting. Yeah. Okay, well here's your shot and your chase, bro.
Wonderful. Oh, thank you. You're the best. 1 second. Also, this is quite funny for the. So yeah, this is partially what I want to capture. I don't want it to like necessarily be like we just sit in the couch. Like I really wanted to capture like the whole like friendship experience.
Okay, yeah, this is very.
Bro, I'll edit it out.
My bad. You telling me I can't fart in my own house, bro?
I mean, do you want people on the internet to see it?
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you don't care? Perfect. I did not want to edit it out.
I don't care, man. What?
No, I don't give a shit that you did that. It's just like I did not want to have to like go through, find where you farted, cut it out.
Okay, bro. Enjoy, man. Maybe, yeah. Do I have my? No, yeah. You drink that up, man. Yeah, for the next time, I'll make sure to have you stocked up with some beer or something, man.
Oh no, it's all good. I wasn't even planning on drinking, but now I'm like,
oh, why not, right?
Yeah, why not, bro?
There's another.
I literally have like
for you.
Oh,
here.
wonderful! You're the best. I have like such a busy day, like tomorrow. Just like, could you throw the fireball? I'll catch it. I have like, tomorrow's like a big day at work for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know that it's gonna be a big day?
No, it's just like I have a presentation on Monday and I need to finish it off. I've done all like the groundwork, and I'm not gonna lie, like I already know the direction I want to go with it, but it's just like I need to show that I've done other work.
Okay, I understand.
I also can't believe I'm flying out to Atlanta on like Tuesday.
That's sick, bro. When you start going on the work trips, that's when it starts to feel real, right?
I don't know, this is my first work trip ever.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've never been on a work trip, but I hope to go on one soon.
I don't think like generally like it's like think about it, like Atlanta is like there's a different time zone, no?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna
Slightly.
be jet lagged, you have to do work.
Yeah, man.
I think like the first time I go, it'll be like, oh, this is cool, bro.
Yeah,
Look at me.
and then the rest.
Like, I'm in this flight, bro. I'm in this plane.
And then it will very quickly then.
And then it'll be like, oh god, I gotta travel, bro.
You're right. It's a very fleeting moment of enjoyment, and then you will stop enjoying it. But you know, it'll be good when it is.
You know what's something? Okay, so I have this horrible habit where I'll start things and I won't like continue doing it.
Okay.
I wonder how long this podcasting thing is gonna go.
Oh, we'll find out, right?
The way I see it is this, like, the ask is the most simple. I just have to like have conversations with people I know.
For sure.
And if I just do it enough, eventually like it'll blow up, you know? Like if I, cause like think about it, if I have like a 45-minute conversation with people that I know like every day, which is not that, like, that's not that hard to do. It can be over like Instagram, like there's so many ways to do it, you know? But like, I don't know, it's one of those things where I feel like if I actually like just, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, because like when I used to make Instagram videos, dude, you remember my Instagram reels?
Yes.
Those took forever to make.
You made Instagram reels?
Yes, I made this one Instagram reel. It was like, I went on this date with this girl, and I was previously, like, I hooked up with one of her friends. And I was like, I don't know if she's actually gonna come on the date. So I deleted it.
Why'd you delete it, bro?
Because girls didn't like the fact that I had that up.
Oh, these ones. Yes, I remember.
Yes, I posted that and I deleted it because women did not like it.
They hated it?
They hated it. Like, fair enough, bro. Like, this guy's using AI to say whether I'm going on a date with them.
Wow. Okay, I understand. Okay.
But it's like, yeah, no, I had to delete it for the hoes, unfortunately.
Well.
But like, no, those videos took forever, bro.
As in you were editing them yourself?
No, not just that. Like, I had to come up with the idea.
Right.
Then I had to figure out how I'm going to build it. Then I had to figure out like the script. Then I had to figure out like what I'm going to include in it to show that it works. And I'm not just like, you know what made it so hard? Was the fact that like, I actually did it. I could have just faked it. I could have just asked ChatGPT to make graphs or make like visual demos. But no, I actually built the product. And like, no, those took forever to make. It was just not getting views. So I was like, yeah, you know what? Like, on to other things.
You know, let me tell you why I think it didn't get too many views is because.
No, I know exactly why I didn't get views.
Why?
The quality wasn't great. I was filming it on my phone, and my Aryan like did actual social media, and he was like, if you just need better quality, you need like better audio, better lighting. That's why I have this setup now.
You're correct, actually.
That was part one. Part two, the day one got like quite a couple likes and comments. The next one I made was like I trained AI on the Epstein files that got no interaction.
I wonder why.
Yeah, who could have guessed, bro? Who would have guessed people don't want to interact with someone like giving AI like access to like the worst parts of humanity?
Yes.
You know the good thing is, and I don't feel like that Epstein AI thing, like I did some like crazy technical shit on it. I essentially like, so the issue is this, when you train AI on Epstein, it's going to become evil and anti-Semitic. Oh, it was so anti-Semitic. But then I was like, what if there's like a way that we could use those files and like sort of extract good values from it?
Wait,
like,
what were you doing? What was the product that you were trying to do?
For the Epstein AI?
Yeah.
I fine-tuned a model on like the Epstein AI files. So like I had it was a small language model. I retrained it on the Epstein files. But then I used this thing called like reinforcement learning, like with a DPO policy. And then I kind of like double fine-tuned it. So like the first fine-tuning was just on the Epstein files. Then I had like another like smaller model that used reinforcement learning, retrain it on like good values I extracted off the Epstein files, and it made it like less toxic.
Wait, okay, so what was the final product?
An AI that could tell you everything about the Epstein files.
So why did that inherently make the AI talk, how did that make the AI like bad values?
If all it's been trained about is how people are pedophiles.
Right.
The AI is all it's gonna think is people are pedophiles. They think if all the content it's seen is about people being pedophiles, it's gonna be like, oh, everybody's a pedophile, Jews are bad. And like I had to actually it took that was actually like that was actually like really smart. Like how I like got it to like not be anti-Semitic. And that was like I feel like I'm gonna get back to making Instagram reels.
Yes, bro, you should. Okay, to be honest, I feel like if you, I feel like you have good concepts and you actually have good execution of these, of your ideas. I feel like the way to actually, the only remaining step is to just increase like quality of video. And like I think everything else you have in place. Like I could absolutely see, actually, to be honest, a reel about being trained on the Epstein files like being viral, and that being like a really funny thing that people are like, oh wow. When you train an AI on the Epstein files, it becomes a really bad person.
Yeah, who would have guessed?
I think that's actually a really funny concept.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, like, I'm just doing so many things. Yeah. It's so hard to manage. Like, I feel like you feel this way with Wimey in school, bro.
For sure.
Like, it's like when you're doing all this shit, bro. It's like, I feel like my brain like always has like a billion different ideas. Oh, actually, wait. Speaking of, Hakeem, you were in the AI space for a little bit. You abandoned us. Why'd you jump ship, man?
For a small second, bro, I realized. Okay, first I was like actually really down because like the concept of neural networks is pretty cool to me. Like that's pretty fucking awesome. And so I dabbled in machine learning for a little bit, and I had some like self projects that I made. Yeah. And there was a very real possibility that I could have still been doing that to this day. But the first job that I had, like that AI automation intern stuff at XYZ, didn't pan out super well because the ideas. Yeah. Okay, first, this was my mistake, but also you can't really fault me because I was just really trying to sell myself. Yeah. I sold this idea to the partner of XYZ. Yeah. Maybe this is something you don't publicize here, but I sold the idea that.
Oh, actually, wait, I'll do this. I'll tell you if I think it's a good idea, and I'll tell you how I would have made it.
I sold the idea that I could automate all of his business operations. Ooh. Right? But honestly, I did that because I wanted the internship.
And I was like, not to hate, but you didn't know better.
No, of course
you didn't know better.
No, of course not. And like, I was just one of those things where it's like, I'm going to do it. And when the time comes that I have to do it, I'll figure it out on my own. Yeah. I've got Claude, I've got all the agentic AI that I can help. I've got Cursor that can help me. But then he got into very specific, like, niche requests that was all falling onto me. And I was like, dude, this is really possible if I was an intern, or if I was an intern under, like, a large team of software engineers or, like, consultants that you would be using. Like, everything that he was asking me was possible, for sure. But I did not have the knowledge or capability to, like, actually flesh it out and build the product that he wanted to do. Like, I feel like he had this idea in his head, because I was like, yeah, I've built AIs before. Yeah. And so with that idea, he ran. He was like, oh my God, we're gonna have an AI where everything is gonna be at our fingertips and everything is gonna be like possible.
Yeah, agents aren't there yet, man.
But
agents, they're saying, agents aren't. A lot of startups are trying to sell the idea that agents can do all your business, but it's not there yet. We still have ways to go. It's okay. You were young. You didn't know better.
Exactly. So yeah, I tried. Yeah. I succeeded on some parts, but
that's awesome.
Congrats. But I failed on a lot of other parts for sure. Yeah. But by the end of it, I was like really unsatisfied because the things that he was asking me to do were like decently sophisticated to the point where I was like, I'm not even learning anything anymore because every single like task he has me doing, I'm just throwing it into ChatGPT, like into Claude, and like it spits me out shit that I can't even begin to imagine like how to go about it. Yeah. Because like what I thought I was gonna be doing, and like what I started out being comfortable with doing was like spreadsheet automation. Yeah. Like building like building like a block of code. Yeah. That parses through a spreadsheet and like spits it out in a different, like very basic data manipulation. And I was like, okay, this is great. I know how to do that. I'm good with pandas. I can fucking pd.read CSV, whatever bullshit. But then it very quickly turned into like, I want to automate our entire accounting procedure and make it so that within one button, everything is done. And it's like, that was a very like super ultra sophisticated like spreadsheet model.
There are startups that are trying and failing to do
really that. Hard. And then eventually it got into like, I want to make it so that I want to automate our HR payroll structure so that any employee that is late, that automatically gets logged and shit like that. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't even know how to do this because the back end doesn't support this. It just there's no way for me to do this without like, for example, there was this website or there was this software that they used that tracked some data, whatever data.
Yeah.
But there was no actual, like in the similar thing with like Instagram had no, easy way to pull data from. Yeah. There was literally zero ways for me to manipulate, like for me to aggregate the data and pull it. So my attempt at a solution was like trying to build a bot that would actually navigate the website, like the actual tool.
I just know rate limits got you. I know rate limits got your ass.
Yeah, it was.
I know for a fact that it was like, oh, why is this IP? I know rate limits got your ass.
It was a decent effort. I got it to a point where like it would click through the website.
Oh, it's great.
But it never like exported the CSV and like and actually did anything properly with it.
You should have just used web scraping. That would have worked better.
I did. I did that.
With agents or just native web scraping?
I think I tried to do both. Okay. Where it would like actually go into the HTML. Yeah. And I did one where it would like actually it would like open a local browser and like click on the things itself. Yeah. Not great solutions, but again, it was just hard. So anyway, as a result of that, like everything that was actually being done I was just like a glorified prompt engineer. Yeah. And I didn't enjoy it. And I was like, dang, man, like I don't love it. I don't love all the things I'm doing, so I kind of lost passion for it. And then I was like, all right, well, I love working in finance, and so another opportunity opened up for me, and now I work in a kind of financial services adjacent company, and it's awesome. Yeah. So, but yeah, I maybe one day I'll pick it back up again because it's like it's so cool, bro. It is so cool. It's like actually so cool. Yeah, and so cool. Yeah, it's the same thing. It became a job, right? Yeah. The passion became a job, and it was like, fuck, I'm not doing the things that I want to do. Yeah. So it's kind of hard. Yeah. But like maybe one day again. Yeah. Maybe one day.
One day.
But it was cool. I really like. I think coding is such a cool pastime. Mm-hmm. I think it stimulates your brain like really well. Yeah. I think you get a lot smarter by doing it, and it teaches you a lot of like interesting ways to think about problem solving. So
that's fair.
Wow. Where do you go, man? Where do you go?
Important day at work tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
I want to keep this. Maybe I can sneak this into a club. It's like a little flask that I can hold on to.
Are you still friends with anyone from first year in Morrison? So wait, how me and Joaquin know each other? Yeah. This is a funny story. So there was this girl named Sarah Howie. Joaquin was friends with her. And I was in first year, and I was like, oh, I want to get some food. And I was like, yo, Sarah, do you by any chance have any food? And she was like, yeah, I'm about to order some food, come. And I was like, bet. And I pulled up, and then Joaquin was there. And then she was crying about her now ex-boyfriend, but like going to be her boyfriend at the time. And ironically, Joaquin's roommate now used to live with her ex-boyfriend. Yeah. And me and Joaquin were just talking and sitting there. And like the whole time I was like, Sarah was like just like kind of crashing out at me. And then she was like complaining about her ex. And like I was like, yo, like, you're saying all this to me and Joaquin. Why don't you say this to like him and like talk to him about it? And she's like, you're so right. And I was like, yeah, I know.
Was that how we met?
That's literally how we met.
I do not remember that.
I was like, okay, I was like, oh, when I first came, I was like, oh, is this guy like seeing her? But then after like when she was complaining about like her ex, I was like, oh no.
Yeah. I don't think I'm friends with a couple of people for sure. I'm definitely acquaintances with a lot where it's like, I see them on the street, I'm friendly for sure. Like, but I would say my closest friends are for sure like Harrison.
Oh, you're still tight with Harrison?
Yeah. He's out in Boston, but he's doing well, man. I'm really happy for him. He recently got accepted to like Columbia
for med school.
Not for med school, but for like but for a like medical adjacent like masters.
So do you want to hear something? This isn't even like a diss on Harrison. You know, all my academic friends hate on Columbia.
Oh really?
No, dude. I had the same reaction. Columbia for masters is like not a good school.
Why? Why so?
You know, there's this one there's like this whole like group of programs where they have like a 50% acceptance rate. They just pump out masters, bro.
But is that? I mean,
no, like it's like this. If you're an academic, like you look at Colombia, you look down at it. If you're an employer, you don't care, bro. It's like, it's good for your career, but like if you're an academic and you want to do academia and you find out someone's in Colombia, you're like, no. And like, this is like my friends who are doing PhDs, professors, like generally, like, you know, I'm sure Harris, like, again, there are some programs that are really good in Colombia, but Colombia kind of has this like perception where like for certain programs, it's like, oh, like he's just going to Colombia.
Interesting. Oh, dang.
No, I'm sure like what Harrison's doing is good though.
No, I think so. Oh, fuck. Well, that's what he ended up choosing. He had a very good selection of schools to choose from.
What else did he have to choose?
He had NYU.
Oh, that was my dream school back in high school.
He had U of T for like, again, some masters in a medical adjacent.
Yeah.
Masters in probably like bio something, whatever. So, yeah, he had a good pick for sure. But that's what he ended up going to. I think he's going to live in New York. I hope that he lives like within reason to the city so that I can come visit him and like we can hang out in the city together. But yeah. So yeah. I'm Lucas.
Oh
Lucas.
yeah, Lucas. Cool guy.
He's the one, Lucas Mui.
Yeah.
He's the one that got me the job.
Yeah.
He's the one that got me the job because he works at Glass Lewis.
Oh, that's chill. That's nice of him.
I'm really glad. Yeah, we got really tight over that.
Yeah.
And then anyone else from first year? I saw Adon. Like,
Adon was invited to
super
Arian's
long ago.
birthday.
Oh, nice. Good for him.
I mean, I didn't end up going because I had to study for my midterm, but like he was there and I would have like seen him had I like he's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's super nice.
Yeah.
I have to say he's a good guy. Like he's actually like he's a good person.
Yeah.
I'm really happy for him. And he's also an international student, so he like understands.
I kind of wonder if like the people we know are actually going to hear us talking about them. Because like, here's the thing, we're not going to be like, oh, I fucking hate this person right now.
No,
we're just saying good things about people we like.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. It's I think that's like, well, I live with Matan now, so. Yeah. What about you?
Arian.
Okay. Are you like, good
yeah, we're
friends?
tight. We're boys.
Okay.
Me and Arian are still boys.
I've been meaning. Like, I hope that I hang out with them at least once.
Yeah, we should. We should all hang out. I don't know why. Generally, it's like I feel like this is the thing. I feel like a lot of people like lose touch after first year, and like there's no reason. Like we all live in the same city, and like I don't know about you. I feel like okay, like you always are like, oh, I have this plan, I got this birthday, but I'm like, damn, I low-key want to have more friends,
dude. 100%.
But like, okay, like I feel like okay, because like this whole week I was like, yo, let's hang out. But like you're like, oh, sorry, I'm hanging out with this person. I'm doing this.
Yeah,
like I feel like you have a lot of friends.
I have a good amount of friends, but I still feel like I would love more.
Yeah,
and you know
same.
why? Is because none of them realistically have the like. I feel like I don't have a lot of them, but that's because like I see them. Like I have to really plan out seeing them.
Yeah.
Like again, like I was telling you, like. The spontaneous people are like a really dying breed.
No, I've my work is like right next to your house.
Oh really?
No, it's like it's literally like it's on Bloor. Like you know where Equinox is?
It's in Yorkville?
Yeah, it's like right by you know where the McDonald's is?
Yes.
It's like walk a little bit, like whoa, right by the ROM. It's right by the ROM.
Oh, is it in like one of those like older office buildings?
Yeah, 151.
Like,
yeah.
Okay,
that's
I know where
you're like I live so close by that I'm like, yeah, no, that's something I feel where it's like, okay, I have friends. I've got like a bunch of different friends.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I just kind of feel like, I don't know, I feel lonely sometimes and I don't know why, because it's like, I have like friends, like I have like, you know, women like I sleep with. Okay, I don't have that to say, but it's like.
You definitely do.
No, guys, I'm a virgin. I've never had sex.
Definitely
bro.
not a virgin.
I'm a virgin, bro. I've actually like never had sex before, bro.
Okay.
No, but it's like, I don't know. It's like I sort of just feel like that's what I really liked about Morrison in first year. There was like kind of like a community.
Yes.
Where it's like you just run, like bro, just be that thing of like, oh, I'm just in my room. Arya knocks on my door. You and Matan just pull up to my door randomly, and like we all just chill. And it's like, I don't know. It's like I kind of wish like. Because like, here's the thing, I like Lucas. I don't get the impression Lucas dislikes me.
No, I don't. No.
Yeah. So it's like, and it's like, I know Lucas likes Arian, and it's like, why don't we all just like hang out?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I mean?
No, I do understand. Actually, it's like.
And here's the thing, it's like, I feel like I have more friends on average than like most people. But it's like, if I feel this way, how does the average person, you know what you get?
Oh, dude, you know what it is? A lot of the average people, or like the people you're saying that don't have a lot of friends, my guess is that like they're just more content with it, man.
Ooh.
You have more friends because you sought out to make more friends.
Yeah.
But people who aren't, and that's fine. You can be happy to like be yourself and enjoy your own time. But like maybe they have less because they haven't sought it out. Like as you become an adult and like as when social interaction is no longer built into your day to day, you need to put an effort to like make friends.
But
and to, like,
that's
spend time with people.
You know what? Like actually is like one of my big fears. Is like the older I get, the less time I'm gonna spend with my friends. And like, here's the thing: I'm an international student. You're an international student. We don't like. I mean, you have your sister, but we don't have like family and community built in.
No.
Where it's like genuinely, it's like Lucas isn't. I don't know why I keep referencing Lucas, but like we're all international students, and it's like I feel like
Aryan,
yes,
Aiden.
we literally all are. It's like I feel like this. Again, this is just something I thought about. Like I feel like we are each other's community. You know?
Yes.
It's like fuck. Like honestly, like we should genuinely like.
We should. Wait, actually, we should. We should
Honestly?
make like a group chat, bro.
Yeah,
Wait,
honestly,
I'm actually super down.
Like it's like generally like we're all international.
Wait,
We don't really have
super
family.
down.
We all like each other. Like why don't we?
Me, you, Aiden, Lucas.
Aryan, like there's other people.
Who the
Saro,
fuck else?
Abdullah. I guess Aidon's friend, Lucas's friends.
We should all get a drink. We should all.
Yeah.
just
Wait,
hang
what are you
out
doing this
after
weekend?
work.
Honestly, wait. Yeah. Do you have any plans this Saturday?
I am not going to Electric Island because
No, we don't have to
it's
go
like
electric. I didn't book electric.
$300.
Yeah, I didn't book
bro.
electric.
I didn't
either.
realize.
Yeah, I know it was so expensive.
Fuck
I was like, fuck no.
No, I can't do that. I can't
Wait,
do
honestly, wait. Like, what are you doing this Saturday?
I think I might be going to another DJ event with my sister, but that's TBD. But oh no, Friday I'm not free. Fuck, Friday I'm not free. But I can maybe do Saturday. But I don't know if Lucas, Aiden, and Aryan are gonna be free.
Text them. We'll be like, yo, you guys doing anything this Saturday? We shall hang out.
Okay.
Because I don't like. Okay, maybe in terms of friendship, but here's the thing. I know if you're a man and you're not in a relationship, you want more pussy. I know that's fucked up to say. I know that's wrong to say. But you know the secret is to like getting more girls.
Right.
It's making more friends, meeting more people.
That is.
And like this is the thing. I don't know about all those people, but it's like maybe you're content with the friends you have, but I know if you're a man, you're not content with the amount of girls you're sleeping with. Unless you're in a relationship. Unless you're in a relationship.
Is that right?
Okay. Think about it. When you were single.
Right.
Like I'm assuming you were like hooking up with girls, right?
Okay.
You always wanted more. Like who doesn't want more?
There are people who are happy with what they have for sure. I think
No, but it's like that's when you have your girlfriend. Like that's the whole point of your girlfriend. You're content with that person.
Okay.
Sorry, wait. Like okay. To explain.
Okay.
You're content with that person in terms of their personality, looks, and all that.
Right.
That you're just like, yeah, you know, like this is my person. I'm okay with not getting more. But I feel like if you're single, the only like actual reason to be single and not in a relationship is like, you want to meet new people. You want more experience. You want to meet that person that like finds that makes you content, you know? And I don't know, it's like again, like here's the thing. I don't like okay, it's weird. Sometimes I like look at like my dating life and the girls I'm pulling and I'm like, "Oh, I'm not like pulling a lot." But then like I see like some stats. Like you know we're in a sex recession?
We are?
Dude, okay, do you want to hear a crazy stat?
Okay.
What percentage of people do you think have sex once a week?
Is this like aggregated across
North America.
Okay, but aggregated across like all age groups?
Yep.
Because that does.
No, sorry. Fuck, I forgot. Our age group, 18 to 25. A percentage that have sex once a week.
My guess, again, because you're speaking with so
Okay, wait, that kind of ruins it.
But initially, I probably would have thought like maybe 25%.
A third. It's only a third.
Okay.
A third of all people have sex once a week. And you know what you're not acknowledging?
Yeah.
That accounts for people in relationships.
Oh shit.
Right?
Oh shit.
Right?
Oh, whoa.
And like,
okay.
I think about that and I'm like, and it's this whole thing. Sorry, I feel like I'm yapping, but you actually have more interesting life experiences to talk about. But, okay. Did you know that like our generation has sex the least out of any? And you know why?
Why?
Back in the day, in our parents' time, you're bored. You need to talk to people to like get unbored. For us, just go on TikTok. You're never gonna be bored at all. Like our phones are literally like destroy a human like connection. Mm-hmm. And
well, that's true.
And it's just like I have friends. I have a friend group. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe like my perception is off, but I have like enough friends, enough socialization where I feel like this isn't really as much of a problem for me, but I feel this way. So I can't imagine like the person who like doesn't have as many friends, like how are they feeling?
But I feel like there's also a bit of a fallacy there of like the human condition suffers from like just inherent greed, where you're always wanting some. I mean,
Yeah.
no matter how successful you are, you're
Wait, can I
always
get some
gonna
more
want-
diet?
Yeah,
I'll just part myself. I want to walk.
no matter how successful you are, you're always gonna want some. So, to some degree, I think what you're saying is true in the sense that like,
Yeah.
if you feel this way, then God help the people who have less than
Like,
you.
okay,
But-
okay. How do you think? Wait, because you did a math degree.
Okay.
Math people are fucking awkward, man. STEM people don't know how to communicate. How do you think the like virgin STEM person feels? The virgin pure math major feels?
I don't. Well, to be honest, probably a lot of them don't super feel anything. Like, to tell you the truth, a lot of them probably don't even think about that in their heads because it's not something that is like prevalent enough in their day to day such that they like want to pursue it, or like they feel like they're missing out.
I don't agree, because we're biologically wired to like want to like have sex.
Okay.
Like you're not a weird person for wanting to have like sex with someone, you know?
For sure.
So it's like, think
sure.
about it. Like, do you think like the average pure math, like let's say like take all the virgins that are pure math. Maybe some are asexual, some are just autistic, but like I feel like a good majority of them like it's that thing of like, you know when like you're sitting. Oh, the camera! Oh my god, the camera's moving.
Whoa.
Oh my god, that's fucking awesome! I didn't realize it was doing that. Oh, I put you as the subject frame. That's why it's moving.
Wait, hang on.
Am I the subject frame? All right, maybe we lost it and it
Wait,
lost.
hang on. Oh my god, it is moving towards me.
Yo, yeah, I put you as the subject frame. That's why. Sorry.
Oh.
But
Fuck.
yeah, no, it was a rotating camera. That's why I got it. But like again, can you move up a bit? Awesome. Oh, am I still in frame?
Freaking out.
No, I'm not in frame. Oop. Oh, okay. Actually, wait. Can you move a bit closer to me?
Okay.
Oh wait, I think the camera's about to die. Fuck! It actually died.
Okay.
You wanna call it an episode?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Sure.
Wait, let's just finish the last bit.
Can it be just like a manual tripod for this last bit? Where
Yeah, why not actually? Yeah, I mean the thing's still recording. I don't even fucking know if the thing actually died. That's so funny. We recorded for so long it died.
It's okay. Listen.
So yeah, I guess we're gonna.
Wait,
Dude, we've been talking for like an hour and 6 minutes.
Holy shit. Wait, do you not smoke weed anymore? at
No,
all?
I don't smoke weed anymore.
Is that like an active choice?
Yeah, dude, it's been over like a year and like 3 months.
If someone offers you weed, you say no.
No, I'd say no, because spine surgery, it's like it's bad for my back.
I thought weed is like good for post-surgery recovery.
Weed is so bad for you. Like, okay, sorry, like I don't want to be that guy, but it's
No,
like
I
weed
don't.
is so bad for you, bro.
Really?
It's like, fuck. Okay, anyway.
I thought it was studied to be like actually
No,
very harmless.
I did this course in uni, like called Cannabis in the Brain, and it explained how like it's not true. Okay, anyway, this is our episode of Tism Talk. My tripod died.
Okay.
Joaquin, do you have any final words?
Stay in school, kids, and follow
Yeah.
your dreams, but reasonably.
All right. I love how we didn't get into any of the